guys, today's video is going to be my Makeup Geek swatch and review video. It is going to be me going through all of the shadows, doing swatches of every one, and also doing kind of like my top picks for if you're trying to start your own collection, and which ones I think would be the best to purchase first. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing all this, then just keep watching. Alright, so I don't have a very large Z palette to put all of these in. These are just kind of the regular sized ones. So for the purpose of this video, I split it up in the warm tone and cool tone. Usually I have it all kind of mixed up between the two palettes, also with my Anastasia Beverly Hills and a few random MAC shadows all in the mix. So I'm going to start with the warm tone palette. Alright, so this is what the warm tone palette looks like. Again, these are just a bunch of random ones I kind of put together myself. My favorite thing about the Makeup Geek shadows is that they really stick to these Z palettes. So do the Anastasia Beverly Hills. MAC actually has a little magnet on the bottom of each of their shadows, so they don't want to stick to this because this is a magnet. It sticks, it just doesn't stick as well. Normally if you do this with the MAC shadows, they just fall right out. Alright, so I'm going to just go down the row. This is Shimma Shimma, Peach Smoothie, Creme Brulee. This is Cocoa Bear. This is Cherry Cola, Mocha, Corrupt, Glamorous, Mai Tai, Magic Act, In the Spotlight, Flamethrower, Grandstand. This one's Untamed, and this one is Morocco. Alright, so we have Shimma Shimma, Peach Smoothie, Creme Brulee, Cocoa Bear. You can see these two are pretty similar. This one just kind of helps deepen it up. This is always what I go in first with my transition shade when I'm using the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Makeup Geek also has Latte and Frappe that I believe are kind of similar to the same idea as Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie, and they're very popular shades. I just haven't had them. I think they're more of like a medium brown. So yeah, if I am going to expand this, which I probably will, those are probably two of the next ones I'm going to pick up. So for the next four we have Cherry Cola, Mocha, Corrupt, which is the best black I think you're going to find, and then Glamorous. For the next four we have Mai Tai, which is part of their duochrome collection. This one doesn't have too much of a shift to it, but it does kind of have like an orange to pink. Then we have Magic Act, In the Spotlight, and then this one is Flamethrower. Flamethrower is such a cool color. I just am always kind of scared to wear it. For the last three in this palette, we have Grandstand, Untamed, and Morocco. These two, as well as Magic Act, In the Spotlight, and Flamethrower, are all part of the foiled collection. You can just see they're super metallic, and these go best on with your fingers versus using a brush. Alright, so now moving on to the cool tone. This is what this palette looks like. And so we have Whimsical, High Wire, Unexpected, Vintage, Concrete Jungle. This one is Curfew, and then Caitlin Rose. And then we have Prom Night, Havoc, BItten, Showtime, Mesmerized, and then Drama Queen. And then this is Enchanted Forest, Secret Garden, Houdini, Charmed, and Jester. For the first four we have Whimsical, High Wire, Unexpected, and Vintage. This is just the prettiest Cinderella blue. I just think it's so pretty. And then this one's like a really nice lavender. And these are both part of the foiled collection. So for the next group, this is Concrete Jungle. This one is Curfew. It's a really pretty kind of grape purple. It's really interesting and different. This one is Caitlin Rose, and I believe this one, all the profits go towards trying to fight Batten's disease. And then this one is Prom Night. Next we have Havoc, and you can see this one is part of their duochrome collection. It's got a green shift, but it also has like a warm undertone. And then we have BItten. This one performs much better than it looks like. I've been wiping my hand off with makeup remover, so it's kind of sticking. And then we have Showtime and Mesmerized, and these two are both part of the foiled collection. For the next four we have Drama Queen, we have Enchanted Forest, Secret Garden, which is also part of that duochrome finished ones, and then Houdini. This is like a really cool green. I think it's really pretty. It's like a dark forest green, which is why it's called Enchanted Forest. But it's just a really cool one to use as a smoky eye, especially when paired with other greens. For the last two, we have Charmed and Jester. These are also a part of the foiled collection. This is a really cool kind of green silver, and this is a really fun kind of bright lime green. But it also kind of, I don't know, it has more to it than just a lime green, but it's just very pretty. The first thing that I ever purchased from Makeup Geek as far as eyeshadows was their Vegas Lights palette. And this was I think one of the only palettes they've done like this, other than the new Manny MUA palette. And this just has 6 shades, and I believe all of these have now been released as singles. First up, you have Casino, Sin City, and Roulette. Then for the bottom row, you have Mirage, Desert Sands, and Bada Bing. Mirage and Desert Sands are 2 of my favorites. Mirage especially is just the best cream highlight for someone who's fair like me. It really shows up. Much better than Brulee by MAC, which is the cream that I have from MAC. And it also has like a pretty nice satin shift to it, so it really works well as a brow bone highlight. So after the Vegas Lights palette, I actually bought the 9-piece starter kit that they sell on the Makeup Geek website. And I don't necessarily suggest that, other than it is a good deal. It does give you a percentage off for buying them. And I believe it included Prom Night, it included Drama Queen, it included Glamorous, and then it also had some of the basic mattes mixed into, I think like Mocha, Cocoa Bear, Creme Brulee, Peach Smoothie I don't think was in it, and I think Shimma Shimma was. So if you want to see that, I'll link that down below so you can go to the website and look at it. But if I had the choice to pick the first 9, these are probably what I would have gone with. This is Mirage, Shimma Shimma, Peach Smoothie, Creme Brulee. This one is Cocoa Bear, Corrupt, Mocha, Magic Act, and Grandstand. I just think that these are the best basic ones that just kind of help you make any eye look. You can go dark, you can go light, and I just think these are the best basic Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Well, that is all of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows I have in my collection. I'm probably going to expand my collection at some point. They are always releasing new eyeshadow formulas and new eyeshadow colors. They also are releasing new makeup products. In addition to all that, they came out with contour colors. They have a whole range of blushes. They're just, and then I think they also came out with some eyeliners recently. So they're just constantly expanding their company, which I think is awesome because they're a great quality, affordable company. As far as the whole MAC versus Makeup Geek thing, I personally prefer MAC just because it's a brand that I've always wanted to use as a kid. I kind of grew up on MAC, and I just think that they're a little more foolproof than Makeup Geek shadows. Makeup Geek is much more pigmented, and so they can be a little too much at once sometimes when you use them and go into like your crease with them. But I think they're really great. I think they're great quality, great price. Nail, of course, MAC is also $6, so it's kind of like even more of a which one do you choose. I have a mix of both. I like using all of them, but if you wanted to have your collection totally of one, I prefer MAC, like I said, just because I just think the quality is higher in MAC. Even though the pigmentation is higher in Makeup Geek. I know that doesn't quite make sense, but like I said, I just think MAC is a little more foolproof, a little more everyday person. Now, if you are a makeup artist and you really want that high pigmentation, then Makeup Geek is the way to go. And like I said, they're constantly coming out with new formulas, new colors, where MAC is pretty much kind of set in what they already have available. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you got a lot of good information from it. And if you want to see more videos from me, then just subscribe and don't forget to give this video a like. Thanks.